Most robots stay stiff, slow, and stuck in one shape. But China just revealed a humanoid robot that can grow over 278% in height, shrink by 60% in width, and even move on land and water. Built in Shenzhen by top researchers, this robot called Grow HR breaks every rule traditional robots follow. Could this change how robots are built forever? Before going there, will humanoid robots be a major part of the future? Let's see what view Musk has on this.
You said recently tens of billions of robots, but that's decades away.
At least 1 decade away.
It's got to be more than that.
It's going to grow very fast.
Why do you think that?
I think humanoid robots will be the biggest product ever. The demand will be insatiable.
You said that.
Everyone's going to want one. It's like, basically, who wouldn't want their own personal C-3PO R2-D2?
Okay, enough about his take on humanoid robots. Let's get back to Grow HR. The most shocking part about Grow HR is how much it can change its size. The robot can extend its body by up to 278% in height. That means it can nearly triple its size when needed. At full stretch, it reaches around 1.36 meters tall. When space becomes tight, the robot can shrink its height by 36% and reduce its width by 61%. This ability is not random. The robot uses expandable chambers, tension cables, and rigid connectors to control every movement. A special fabric layer prevents the body from inflating uncontrollably. Everything expands in a controlled and stable way. This matters a lot in real-world environments. Rescue zones are not clean or open. Debris, collapsed buildings, narrow gaps, and broken structures are common. A robot that can adjust its shape on the fly has a huge advantage. Would a rigid metal robot survive in those conditions? Despite all these abilities, Grow HR weighs only 4.5 kilograms, which is about 9.9 pounds. That is incredibly light for a humanoid robot. Each growable linkage weighs around 350 grams. This lightweight design plays a huge role in what the robot can do next. Most soft robots struggle with strength. Grow HR does not. The robot can store energy inside its flexible structure and release it quickly. This allows it to deliver powerful kicks and movements, similar to how muscles and tendons work in the human body. Carbon fiber telescopic parts are added where extra stiffness is needed. This mix of soft and rigid materials gives the robot both flexibility and stability. It is not floppy, and it is not fragile. Would this mix of materials replace heavy metal frames in the future? Movement is another area where Grow HR surprises everyone. On its own, the robot can crawl at around 112 millimeters per minute, which is already decent for a soft humanoid. But things change when its motors and growable linkages work together. When both systems are coordinated, the crawling speed increases by more than 1,000 times compared to using motors alone. This proves an important point. Structural change is not just a design trick. It actually boosts performance. Traditional robots rely only on motors and joints. Grow HR uses its body shape as part of movement itself. That combination creates motion that standard humanoids cannot achieve. Does this mean future robots will rely less on motors and more on body design? Now comes the part that sounds unreal, but has already been demonstrated. Because Grow HR is so light, it can float on water. It can even walk on water at a speed of about 16 millimeters per second. The robot can also swim using controlled movements of its limbs. This makes it useful in flood zones, water rescues, and coastal environments. Most humanoid robots completely fail in water. Grow HR treats water as just another surface. This opens up new possibilities. One robot could move from land to water without stopping or changing equipment. How many rescue robots today can do that? Grow HR does not have built-in jet engines. Instead, its design allows it to attach ducted fans or quad rotors. Because the body is light, these add-ons are enough to lift it into the air. With this setup, the robot can fly short distances of several meters. That means the same humanoid platform can crawl on land, move through narrow spaces, float on water, swim, walk on water, and even fly when needed. This is not about replacing drones. It is about creating a multi-mode humanoid platform that adapts to the environment instead of fighting it. Would one adaptable robot be better than 5 specialized machines? The research team clearly explained the goal behind Grow HR. This is not just a lab experiment. According to researchers, this design is ideal for field rescue missions. Narrow gaps, unstable terrain, broken structures, and unpredictable environments demand flexibility. The research was published in Science Advances, which signals serious scientific backing. This is not a flashy demo made for views. It is being positioned as a new direction in robot design. Soft, growable humanoids might become essential tools in places where humans cannot safely go. Does this mark the beginning of shape-shifting rescue robots? While Grow HR focuses on body design, another major development is happening in Shenzhen. LIMS Dynamics revealed a powerful demo involving 18 humanoid robots working together without human control. These Ali humanoids were placed inside shipping containers and walked out smoothly once the doors opened. Each robot stood up, avoided collisions, and formed a coordinated group movement in a tight, realistic environment. This was not a lab test, but a clear sign of real-world deployment readiness. The demonstration showed how humanoids could soon be used in factories and industrial spaces. All robots run on COSA, short for Cognitive OS of Agents. COSA connects perception, movement, memory, and decision-making into one fast and unified system. The robots also store memory. They remember environments and past actions. When climbing stairs or navigating obstacles, sensors feed real-time data into COSA, which adjusts posture and movement instantly. This approach treats robot teams more like a collective system rather than isolated machines. Is this how future factories will operate? Not all humanoids are focused on labor and rescue. In Denmark, a humanoid robot named Ida has entered the world of architecture and design. Ida is known for creating artwork and has now designed a full building concept. The design is a pod-style house inspired by 1950s and 1960s space-age architecture. Rounded shapes, porthole windows, and shared spaces are designed for both humans and robots. The project explores how humans and machines might live together in the future. The exhibition includes sketches, paintings, and digital models created with robot assistance. Even though AI and architecture is still limited, recent projects show where human and robot design could be heading. The most ambitious move comes from Engine AI, a Shenzhen-based company developing PM01, a humanoid robot astronaut designed to work in harsh space conditions like vacuum, radiation, extreme temperatures, and microgravity. PM01 uses high-precision sensors, fast response systems, and autonomous decision-making to handle dangerous tasks such as station repairs and exploration, reducing risk to humans. Engine AI is also selling a commercial version on Earth for around $27,000. The robot stands 1.38 meters tall, weighs 40 kilograms, and runs on NVIDIA Jetson hardware with an Intel processor, showing how fast humanoid robot prices are falling. Another major breakthrough came from Exumoid's Tien Kung, the first humanoid to connect directly to a low Earth orbit satellite, proving robots can operate in remote areas without internet. With China opening massive humanoid joint factories and shipping over 18,000 robots in 2025, humanoid robots are rapidly moving from labs to real life, leaving the future leadership of this industry wide open. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.